Hi everyone, it's your teacher Dr. Campos-Stein with another incredible experiment. So my question to you is, have you ever made slime? I'm pretty sure most of us have our special recipe on how to make slime. But today, I'm gonna add a little extra something to my slime recipe that is gonna make it magnetic, okay? Iron fillings, and they're available on Amazon, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. For our experiment, we're going to be using glue, Tide, the iron filling, we're going to use a bowl and some magnets and a little plate and something to stir with, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add our glue to our bowl. I'm going to do like about half a cup, okay? A little bit more, maybe 3/4 cup of glue. Okay, and to my glue, I'm gonna go ahead and add my liquid detergent. And when I add this, I'm gonna make sure that I do it slowly. Okay, you don't wanna over add. For 3/4 of a cup, I say roughly 1/4 of a cup of Tide. Okay, but you'll be able to tell when you have it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing this together. And if you want to use your hands, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna save my hands for when it's almost all mixed in. Okay, so I'm gonna incorporate my Tide. Okay, and I can still see that it's very sticky, so I'm going to add a little more detergent, and I'm just going to keep mixing that up until I have the consistency that I want to have. If you're using your hands, once it doesn't stick to your hands, then that's when we know that we have the right consistency. You can always add a little more Tide or glue, okay? To balance it out if you guys went ahead and added way too much detergent or way too much glue, okay? Just add the other and then it'll be back to normal, okay? So I'm gonna continue to do this. I think I almost have the right consistency. Gonna scrape the sides of the bowl. I'll scrape the sides of the bowl so that I can go ahead. And then now, I think it's ready for me to actually use my hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my spatula aside and grab my mixture with my hands. Okay. And I'm thinking it's a little bit sticky still, so I'm gonna add more Tide. Okay. Let me work it. You gotta work it a little bit with your hands. Okay, it's coming. That's nice and sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a little. Let me go ahead and free my hand of this slime, and I'm gonna add a little more Tide. Not too much. Okay, make sure I get all the sides. Gonna bring it up to the bowl to my hands, and then just work it in with your hands. Let me push this out of the way. And I'm just gonna work with my slime until most of the mixture comes off of my hands. Okay, you don't want your hands to be all sticky. It's almost coming together. I'm gonna continue to pass it over my fingers so I can get all this extra. And this is kind of what you're looking for, this consistency. I mean, I could always add a little more Tide if I wanted to make it more like stiff, not as sticky. But I like this consistency, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like this. Okay. Once I have it like this, you know what? I am gonna add a little more because I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with this. Just a little dab. If it starts getting stringy on you, you have to add more glue. Okay. So kind of like pull it on itself. Yeah, see, this is much better. You just need it a little more tight. Okay? See, like my hands are free from it? That's what you want to see. Okay? So once I have it like this, I'm going to go ahead and place it on my styrofoam plate. Okay? Kind of open it up a little. Stand it. Okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and add our iron. So I'm gonna do, let's see, I'm gonna do about it's a lot of iron, like a tablespoon and a half. So, yeah. Let's see how that works. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and mix this in. Okay. And this is kind of like the same process as when you're making glitter and you're adding your, you're making slime and you're adding glitter. It's basically the same process, okay? Just add your, it will be like adding your glitter to your slime. You just have to incorporate all of your, make sure you get all those bits and pieces of your iron, okay? And you can always add more iron if you want to. I think I'm gonna add it a little more because I want to make my slime really dark looking. Right now it's kind of like a dark gray, but I want to make, I'm gonna add a little more, I think, to this. And you can see that, okay? So it's nice and incorporated. I'm gonna add a little more. Maybe another tablespoon. Okay. And just work it in into your mixture, into your slime. Okay. Make sure you get all of it in there, nice and mix it nice. You can always pick up whatever falls off the plate. You can always pick it up with the slime. Just gonna cut it like this, and it'll pick up everything. Okay, that's it on the table, and I'm just gonna mix it. Okay, and this is kind of what you want to see. It's pretty dark, you know, if you can see it. It's a pretty nice dark color. Here we have our slime, okay, finished slime. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and use our magnets, introduce our magnets to our slime and see what happens, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and only use one at a time. I don't know if you guys can see that, okay? But it's not very visible, so I'm gonna go ahead and get another 2 magnets, okay? So the pull can be stronger. And then let's see what happens when I place my magnets on top of this slime. Boom. See? They're very attractive. And if I go ahead and kind of do it on the side, you can see that they're gonna get attached to the magnet. And then I can even do more magnets so that the force can be, the force of the pull can be stronger. And you have to kind of hold on to your plate because it'll go up with the slime. See, and then you can move your slime around. Oh. Okay. And then let me go ahead and try it with another type of magnet. See how it works? Let me go ahead and flatten it out. And look, if I throw this in the middle, it immediately gets covered by the slime and it kind of disappears inside. Okay? You guys can see that. Okay. But there's a lot of things you could do with your slime now. Because it's magnetic now. Okay? You can play with it and your magnets, and then it'll just come right off of you. And then if you want to fish out your little magnet, and if there's any slime, just dab it onto the slime and it'll come right off, okay? And it moves. Can you see it? Before it attaches to the magnet, it kind of moves away. And let's try and see what would happen if I add more magnets to this and the pull is stronger. And I'm pretty sure there are other magnets that you can use if you have any different types of magnets. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed this experiment, and see you next time.